Twin, are you ready today to try this? Look at your brother's already outside. You can do it, Twin. Oh, there she goes. Good morning, everybody. It's actually closer to noon now. We are going to leave this spot. We spent 2 nights here, and this morning Toby got a little bit more exploration done out here, but Twin is still hesitant, still scared. And this is probably not the best spot for her because every morning a lot of fishermen come, and there's a few cars that drive up and down, coming here to fish or just coming here for a little walk or see the scenery. So I don't think it's gonna work for her. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit another spot that we've been before, which we really liked. It's an abandoned campground. A campground that I don't know why, for what reason it's abandoned. It's a really nice spot, really beautiful setting, and maybe just, you know, the owners didn't want to deal with it anymore. So it is now just an olive grove, olive orchard. And the owners still actively harvest the olives and maintain the olive trees. But you can tell it was a campground because there's an abandoned bathroom and abandoned building where the reception office would have been. And the locals, really, really small seaside village, the locals don't seem to mind that a few people show up and hang out there from time to time. So last time we were there was October. We're gonna go back there again. I think it'll be a good spot for the cats to get used to being out and about exploring, because there's very, very few cars that go by there. It's not a place where people go, except for the locals that live there. And also, you know, there's a lot of trees and there's a lot of vegetation for them to hide in, so they feel safer. So we're gonna try that. But before we do that though, we're gonna go back to Lidl, get a few more things, resupply up a little bit, maybe stock up for a few days, and then find a place to get water, empty our toilet. To get down to where we need to be though, we have to cross. Today is the day we'll be crossing the Bosnian border. We're gonna do that little 20-minute stretch, and that'll officially reset our 6-month, 180-day EU temporary import permit for our van, which is one of the main reasons why we're out here in the first place. But today's nice, really sunny, hardly any clouds in the sky, and not too windy. You know, this place is known for the wind. Right here is the Neretva River. This is the Neretva Delta. This over here is a sort of a canal that they dug out. We talked to a local guy this morning, and he was talking about how this big canal that we're parked next to is man-made. They dug it all the way up to the river to kind of have this big canal so that boats can come in and out. Back in the day, when they used to export a lot of the oranges, mandarin oranges and different types of citrus fruit, this is kind of a plains area where a lot of farmers have land and grow a lot of food. But for whatever reason, a lot of this citrus is not being exported anymore. So, but this is still here. But this place has become a really, really popular place for windsurfing, kiteboarding, because it gets pretty windy here. You know, there's a sort of a valley that kind of funnels the wind out, and then you have this river delta, so it's kind of sandy on the bottom and it's shallow for quite a ways. A lot of reasons that make this kind of an ideal windsurfing spot. So that's the reason why we suspect it's probably going to be windy here most of the time, and the next spot's going to be much less windy. It'll be nicer to sit outside. So we're going to pack up and we'll get out of here. You want to let the cats out one more time or no?
It's gonna be half an hour or so probably if I let them go.
The twin's not gonna come out.
No. Do you want me to?
It's up to you. Want to put a leash on him?
No, it's gonna get caught in the reeds.
Oh.
You know?
I mean, not harness. I mean, leash and harness, so you don't have to. No?
I don't have them trained for that yet.
Okay. We'll see if they even want to come out.
Toby! Let Toby go so he can come out. Do you want to go walk around one more time?
So brave.
Let's see. I'll walk with you.
This is really shallow water, so like the tide goes in and out, and then washes the sand, rearranges the sand. Remember last time we were here, there was a lady walking around on that little sand island with her dog, or their cat.
Oh.
With her cat and her dog. Yeah. Okay, so Lidl and Border get diesel in Bosnia.
Barely need any.
Yeah, it's okay. That's even better.
Okay. Sunglasses.
And we're back in.
Ask me if I had a microchip and get passports for these cats.
We did microchip the cats, pay for the passports, get all their vaccinations, and they're just treated like stray cats, hitching a ride. Look at the farming, the clam oyster farming they do here.
I made a bridge.
Are you gonna make it all the way across?
No, that's all. If I did make it fall across, I'd probably go out and go there.
That's like a pier.
Yeah.
You make like a little dock for boats.
Yeah. This started as a few walks when going out, and then I had a few walks, then started adding sticks, then I started adding this stuff. Make them all green. Looks like there might be some trash in it.
It's recycled building material.
Yeah.
So right here, this is it. This is the olive orchard, olive grove campground that's been abandoned. I remember when we were here last time in October, we talked to some local guy here. I think we just saw him earlier, taking his little dinghy out. And he said that this was like in a family, a couple brothers that like didn't get along and didn't want to deal with managing it, so they just shut it down. So now it's just olive trees that they're taking care of and harvesting and making oil or whatever else. But nobody's here. Unlike last time when we first got here, there were 2 other campers here, and then they left in a couple days, and we stayed maybe only like 2 or 3 days. But this time nobody's here. We were here almost exactly 6 months ago, so which means that it would have been about the same like position of the sun in the sky. So as far as solar goes, should be about the same. The sun sets over there, and then it will go across the sky like this, and will rise somewhere over there. So we should get a decent amount of solar. So even though right now the sun hasn't set technically yet, we've lost it over the hill already. Cats feel better about this place. we had a good feeling that this is the place where the cats would be able to feel free to roam a little bit, just because we know that there are trees, places to hide, there are rocks. It feels more like the island where they're from, you know, behind our little village house. So a little bit more of a familiar environment. And surely enough, when we got here, we just stopped the car, opened the door. Toby jumped out, no problem. And Twin, like, was a little bit slower, but unlike the last place where she didn't want to be out there, she's out. They've been exploring for like an hour now since we've been here. Climbing trees and sniffing. I wouldn't be surprised if they catch some critters. There goes Twin. Toby's up on a tree. And the border crossing was no problem. They asked for our passports, my residence card. We have pet passports for them. In the European Union, you have to get passports for your pets. Basically, they're just documents that show that they've been vaccinated. So all the required vaccinations go in there, and you have to pay for them. They look like regular passports. We had them, we got them vaccinations, we got them microchipped, but they didn't ask. They didn't ask at the border, which happens quite a bit, but it's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and don't have it. So, yeah, this is kind of our happy place. Next week, the weather says that it's going to be like high of 68. That's almost swimming weather. I don't know if we'll be here by then. We might be on the island of Korčula by then. So we're going to enjoy these next couple of days. It's going to slowly warm up. All right, show me what you were drawing over there.
This was the reference. It's my character.
That's Mila.
Not me.
Virtual Mila.
No, it's her character.
What's your character's name?
Frolly.
Let me see.
And not done with this one. That's the other.
Cool.
She's smiling so big.
Let me see. Are you going to color it?
Yeah. I'm going to color mine. I can't color it.
She only has 4 fingers.
No, these are connected.
Oh. Well, she's wearing gloves. Connected finger gloves.
Like that.
Oh, this is like a Star Trek thing. No, it's like Star Trek. What?